Joining us tonight at 6, I'm Marty Radovanik. Nearly 6 months after more than 90 dogs were rescued from a Bedford County house, the Humane Society has found forever homes for most of them. And tonight we've got a follow-up. Jordan Mansberger shows us how one rescued dog is doing and introduces us to the last remaining dogs who were saved from deplorable conditions.
It's been a long, hard road for the workers at the Bedford County Humane Society over the past few months, and a long road to recovery for the more than 90 dogs who were rescued. To this point, we've showed you the stories of how several dogs found new homes, and how the community has been stepping up to help. And now we have another one, as Chris King of Martinsburg adopted his chocolate lab Chunk from the shelter after hearing about the case from a coworker.
Met him, fell in love, got him, we brought him home Super Bowl Sunday.
King says he can't thank the Humane Society enough for how they've helped Chunk improve in such a short amount of time.
His strength, he's gotten so much stronger, his coat's better, he's just, he just wants to be loved. He wants to be petted.
Outside of Chunk's physical recovery, King says his mental recovery has been a long, slow process, but that he's getting there with the help of his new family.
One of his favorite things is, getting a cheeseburger. Loves, if, you don't know, again, not every day, but, a cheeseburger, fresh water, because it's not something they had a lot of.
As we look back on the rescue of the dogs, many of which were kept in floor-to-ceiling cages with little food, water, and next to no outside time, the case against the owners of that Bedford home, Niall and Renee Piper, is still ongoing. The two face nearly 500 charges, each for animal cruelty, neglect, and the aggravated assault of animals.
But I think that the case with the Pipers is probably one of the worst cases that I'm aware of that has come through this area.
The Pipers are both out on bail after it was reduced by a judge from $1 million down to $250,000 each. The terms of their bail states that they can't own any animals. Bedford County District Attorney Ashlyn Clark says that the next court date for the Pipers is scheduled for June 24th.
But there would not be anything on the record in front of the judge that date if there was a plea reached. That would be something that would be specially scheduled, and notice would be provided so that if people do want to attend that.
King was at both of the Pipers' arraignments and says that while he has a lot of strong opinions on them and the case, that's not what's important right now.
Not to be rude, but I don't really care about them. They're not, they've got, the court will do what it needs to do. And the big thing is, he's one of the victims. All the dogs up on the wall here, all the ones and the dogs are here, they're the victims. And that's the part to remember.
As for Chunk, it's safe to say that many more cheeseburgers and walks are on the way.
And every now and then, he'll just break out into a run for no real reason other than just watching the joy on his face of like, hey, look what I can do.
Well, it has been a long road, especially for these two. This is Kibble and Petey, and they're the last two remaining dogs from the Bedford County hoarding case. Now, if you're interested in adopting either of them or any other pets, you're asked to just contact the Bedford County Humane Society. Reporting for WTAJ News, I'm Jordan Mansberger.